A boyfriend, you get his face tattooed on your body, your physical human body. You give him a child. People have been running this thing for years. So much so that people have given up on making you their couple goals. And you people get on live. He's like, you're so beautiful, babe. And your response is, why don't you marry me then? His response, nothing. In his mandola patapola, he cannot even think of a reasonable reason as to why he has been with you for about 8 years and he has yet to pop a question, yet to get down on a knee. Stay there. But now when people are asking Big Sean, why haven't you married her? It's between us, we're deciding it, we're not at the place yet, we will decide when we're... Hey! So in your music, when it comes to sexual intercourse, you don't leave any room for imagination. You give us Wattpad-worthy description on how you have each other in the bedroom. That one is not for secret, but marriage. That one is secret. In fact, the whole League of Nations know how you flip her, burrito her, concord her, break her, put her together, shift her, do that. Toxicity between you people. That one that you sing about all the time.
What's up, you all? We are back, and today we are going to be talking about Queen Naija. I think her name is Queen Naija and Jhene Aiko. Now, what these two women have in common is that they have been with their partners long term. About 6 to 8 years, both of them have been with their partners. As we all know, Jhene Aiko, she's been with Big Sean for about 6 years. And they do have a child. Queen Naija has been with Clarence for about 6 years now. And they have a child as well. Something these women both have in common, they have been dropping hints about marriage, and the men have no interest in marrying them, and there has been no ring. And they both seem to be getting a bit desperate. Especially with Queen Naija, she came out and she was singing a song about, I think it was called Sweet 16. It was by Destiny's Child, where this woman was based on about how you having a man's baby doesn't mean you're going to get a ring, and that the baby in love is enough to keep a man. So she came out singing that song, and everybody's been commenting on the fact that Queen Naija and Clarence both look like they don't love each other anymore, and they're just there. Jhene Aiko, she recently went live with Big Sean, and he was telling her, oh, you look so beautiful, and she's like, so why don't you marry me then? He swiftly looked down, looked to the left, looked to the right, and then changed the subject.
He's been just playing games. They're playing the women.
And then, yeah.
Just playing games. Let me see how long you will stay. And I'm going to continue to ride this wave until you finally get some sense in your head and you leave me. And
so I get the woman I really want to.
I mean, you've put up with it for how long?
Well, she's been on and off with Big Sean for years.
So that's even beyond, because these days it seems as though women are taking, they're giving the men at least 5 years to give them a ring. I mean, remember when Chantel was saying, in America the men take 5 years,
and we clearly stated to her that ain't true. You are messing with the wrong men, because men who are serious and they actually want you, it takes a man a month to know that you're someone that he wants to marry.
Yep.
And they actually probably know within the first conversation.
Yep,
with
they
you.
actually know. So anyone who is sitting down for 5 years,
waiting for the right time.
And you guys have taken 6 to 8 years, and these guys have not had any commitment, and he's looking down, he's playing games, and you're going along playing this game with him, and it's really not funny.
Yeah,
I mean, you're taking your life, your time for a joke, and so he's doing the same.
Yeah, because he went on I think he and Jhene actually, they made an album together and everything. They were singing one of the songs or whatever, and he made a statement in the song where he said, ever since you got a ring or whatever, and then she looked at her hand and said, what ring? He quickly came out after that concert, because she said it on stage, and she looked at her hand like, what ring? He came to the interview, and they're like, well, you guys have been together, you guys have such a great connection, why haven't you married her? He said, so, we got a lot of things to work out, like we're not there yet marriage-wise, but we have to figure some things out, and we have a lot of work to do if it's going to work long-term. You've almost been with this woman for a decade, like almost been with her for almost a decade, on and off. Jhene, he don't want you. I'm sorry. Men that actually really, really want a woman, they don't waste time. Because
And she's a beautiful woman. Why are you wasting time with the likes of Big Sean? Why are you wasting time with him?
Men
what?
men who are serious, men know what they want. They're not dumb. They don't need you to put your breast in their mouth and coddle them and help them realize that you're the woman for them. You don't have to do wifey duties just to get a ring. You don't have to do any of that. When the man is for you and he wants you only, he does not waste time. Because he understands that you probably have other options, and he doesn't want to lose that opportunity of being able to be with you.
She doesn't realize she has other options. That's why you're staying in this nonsense. You got to
And he knows that she probably,
it's so sad. Like, you do have options. You have whatever option that you think you have, that's what you have. If you feel like you don't have options, that's actually true. You don't have options. It's all about your mindset. You know? So, I mean, it's sad. Look at Dwayne Wade's wife, Gabrielle Union. It's
she
kind
is
of
a
like
classic case of getting with somebody when you're desperate and alone.
and then they contort you. Oh, we still have stuff to work out. So you turn yourself every which way, like she did, to the point that she is on a radio show talking about how they're fudge licking, like just disgusting stuff. And he has her so contorted where she does not even realize, I shouldn't come out and clown myself like this. I shouldn't come out and say these words. But he has her in such a mind, like just all
space.
Yes, that she's thinking, oh, this is normal for me to come out and say this. And look at where it has gotten her, on a 50-50 relationship where you don't even make probably a fraction of what this man brings in, and how much he has. But he has you in some 50-50 dilemma, and then you got to do all of this stuff. You're not happy. Your career has gone down the tubes, you know. While he's there, he don't even know now if he
want to be with a woman, or if he even wants to be a man.
He's not even being honest with himself.
Nope.
So about all of that you did for an individual like Dwayne Wade.
Remember when Dwayne Wade said that all the men in the hood were in their mama's closet
wearing their clothes and their sister's clothes, and we all have done that, and the guys were like, huh? I don't remember any of my brothers going into my mother's closet to put on her clothes. Never.
My brother never even picked up one of my Bratz dolls. He never touched one of them.
Yeah, he never.
He never even looked at my closet.
Went to my closet
the
to put on their
boys in the
clothes?
hood, we were all in my mama's closet. No, that was just
I don't even think he's going to my closet to do what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Dwayne Wade is like
lost. He's a lost soul.
He's not being honest with himself. This is the problem that I have with men like that, who are either on the down low, have not accepted to themselves that they're gay, and then they're just stringing some poor woman along, only for maybe 20 years down the line for him to turn around and say, oh, I finally accepted myself, after he's left a string of wives and children in their wake. And then they can't say anything about it, because then it will be like, oh, I'm anti this or I'm anti that. Yeah. So they can't even speak about their pain.
I feel like just these women, it's so important not to get with somebody when you're desperate. It's important not to get into fall for the trap of
waste your
loneliness.
time.
Yeah.
This is your life. This is your life. Don't allow anyone, the one thing that you can never get back is time. Don't allow someone to waste your time. Women, don't be in any relationship for more than a year talking about you have to kind of somehow convince a man to want to marry you.
Yeah.
You don't have to convince anyone. You're enough how you are. And if someone can't see the beauty that is you, the amazing, unique individual that you are, move on. There are too many men on this earth for you to just be waiting on somebody. Big Sean. Like when you look at the two. And then the other thing is the people around them saying,
Yeah.
oh, you guys have such a wonderful chemistry.
Chemistry is BS when a man don't really want you.
And it
It's-
makes you so unhappy.
And chemistry, this whole thing, they have gotten, the media has really put in women's head that you have to have butterflies, you have to have some instant connection, there has
That's
to be
indigestion.
attraction. My thing is all that, yes, indigestion, and also it's just irrational because at the end of the day, marriage is a partnership.
Yes.
Love should be a bonus.
Yeah.
But you have to see, is this a man equally yoked with you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially?
Yeah.
Does he have the same beliefs? Is he after the same things that you are after? Is this a man who is serious? Is this a man that will be there if I were to get sick with cancer tomorrow? Is this a man who is a partner for life, or is he a man that is just for a good time? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like her and Big Sean are probably a good time, probably connected well, but he's not serious about you because he doesn't
Connected
actually
how?
want you. I don't know.
Connected how? In what way?
Maybe they are
Connection.
good friends or whatever. Had
How
good
how is he your
conversations.
good friend
If he's-
when he knows what you want and he doesn't want to give it to you? How is that a good friend?
That happened with Queen Naija because she actually said that she actually wants to get married and then have children. Ended up being a baby mama, still with this guy who I do believe he is not equally yoked because we don't really know him for anything. I think he was kind of like an influencer, and she was like this big time singer, and her career was on the upswing. Got with him, and it really has kind of been stagnant. I've seen. But he's not even equally yoked with her, I don't feel.
Don't end up like a Safari and Nicki Minaj situation.
Child, Erica, anyway, I don't even want to talk about that racist woman. But she came out here talking about Safari. Anyway, we'll talk about that on another video. But yeah, so I just feel like this, it's a mess.
I know. Don't
It's
allow
very sad.
anyone to waste your time. That's the only advice I can give women, especially young women. Don't allow anyone to, even older women. Time is precious. Don't allow people to waste your time, man.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you guys on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.